How much was my passive income this month? In this video, I'll reveal how much I received from share dividends and premium bond prizes. And if you stay to the end, I'll reveal everything I've been buying and selling this month, including a new company I've bought for the very first time. For the last 14 years, I've been slowly investing spare money each month into mainly UK large cap companies like these. I hold for the long term and reinvest the dividends so they compound over time. Before we start, let's go back in time to 2009, the year it all started. In November of that year, I received absolutely nothing. Growing a dividend stream takes time. The following November, I received £120 from Aviva. In the November of 2011, Aviva paid out £225, and in November of 2012, they paid out £280. It was motivating seeing these totals increase year after year. I always reinvested the dividends and put them straight back to work. Let's return to November 2023 to see where we are today. This is not investing advice, of course, and I'm simply showing you my own journey. On the 3rd of November, I received some cash from British American Tobacco. The shares have fallen nearly 25% this year. The yield is 9.2% spread over 4 payments a year. Dividend growth has been fairly robust over the years. This month, British American Tobacco paid out a total of £220. If you want to know how much I hold in each company, then I've listed the totals in the video description, along with several offers which could save you some money. On the 6th of November, I received a present from Bluefield Solar Income Fund. This company is in the FTSE 250 index and specialises in solar energy. The share price has fallen 15.6% this year. The dividend is fairly high at 7.6%, spread over 4 payments a year. Dividend payments have been fairly stable since the company floated. This month, Bluefield Solar paid out a total of £65. On the 24th of November, it was the turn of Greencoat Wind Energy to reward its shareholders. This company owns a portfolio of wind farms and is another green energy specialist. The shares are down 5.4% this year. The yield is 5.9% spread over 4 payments. The company is able to increase its dividend payments each year. This month I received a total of £120. If you find these videos useful, then please hit the like button as it really helps out the channel. And why not subscribe for future updates? Also on the 24th, I received some dividends from TSCO. The shares are up almost 24% this year. The dividend is 3.8% spread over 2 payments. Dividend history is a bit patchy, and TSCO had a very difficult time a few years ago, but now seems to be fighting back strongly. This month I received a total of £130. On the 30th of November, it was the turn of BAE Systems to pay out. The shares are up over 20% so far this year. The yield is 2.7% spread over 2 payments. Dividend history looks very impressive, with payments being raised every year for the last decade. This month I received a total of £130. And now for premium bonds. The yield is 4.65%. There is 1 draw a month. You have easy access to your money. There is a chance to win £1 million each month, and all winnings are tax-free. This month I managed to win a total of £175. The bar on the left shows what I would have expected to win this year so far in premium bonds with the full £50,000 invested and with average luck. The bar on the right shows what I've actually won so far this year. It's been a great year so far, but I don't expect to do this well every year. With premium bonds, nothing of course is guaranteed, it's simply the luck of the draw. But not knowing what you are going to win each month is all part of the fun of it. And don't forget, any prizes you win are completely tax-free. And now for the overall summary. The green bars on this graph show my passive income for the first 11 months of last year, and the blue bars are for this year. The total this month was £840. November tends to be one of the lowest paying months of the year. For the first 11 months of last year, I received a total of £13,290, and this year it's much higher at over £16,000. It's really motivating to see this rise year after year. This graph shows how my average dividend income per month has changed year by year. You can see the effect of the pandemic in 2020, but also how quickly the dividends recovered. At the time of this video, I'm receiving an average of over £1,200 a month. And this does not include premium bonds. This is purely dividends. And because I make good use of a stocks and shares ISA, all my dividends are tax-free. I'll shortly be revealing everything I've been buying this month, including a brand new company. But first, a quick look at the ex-dividend dates for the month ahead. A total of 8 FTSE 100 companies go ex-dividend in December. If you own shares in a company before this date, then you are entitled to the dividend, which will be paid to you on the payment date. As an example, I own shares in United Utilities, which go ex-dividend on the 21st of December. I will be entitled to 16.59 pence for every share held, and this will be paid to me on the 1st of February. And now for the payment dates. A total of 13 companies pay out in December, and I'll be expecting payments from Unilever, BP, Shell, HSBC and Imperial Brands. This screen shows the highest yields, with Phoenix Group leading away at over 11%. With high yields there is always a danger of a dividend cut, however, so you have to be careful. The average yield of the FTSE 100 is 3.9%. So what have I been buying this month? Firstly, there is one company which I already own, and in November it suffered a huge share price fall. I believe in this company, however, and I invested more when it dropped. If you take a long-term look at the FTSE 100 and draw a trend line, you can see it rises over time. So when a large cap company I believe in falls, I do tend to capitalise and buy up shares on the cheap. I've done this several times in the past and seen them bounce back strongly. HSBC, Barclays, Unilever, Shell, BP and even the S&P 500 were all cases where I saw a dip and bought in. On the 10th of November, the shares in Diageo crashed 20%. It was their biggest one-day fall in over 25 years, after they announced disappointing sales in Latin America, so I immediately bought more. Diageo own a range of strong brands and therefore have strong pricing power. Now, I don't often use my time machine twice in one video, but I will do today. I'm going to go back in time 5,000 years and visit a land called Mesopotamia. It was here that the very first human writing was discovered on an ancient clay tablet. The text records the amount of beer given to workers as part of their daily rations. So for thousands of years, humans have been drinking beer, and it was the very first thing they wrote about. Today, Diageo produces Guinness, the most popular beer in the UK. I really don't think this beverage is going to disappear anytime soon. Diageo has raised its dividends for 36 consecutive years. As well as loading up the truck with Diageo shares, I've also added to Unilever. Just like Diageo, it has a strong economic moat and huge customer loyalty. The new company I've bought is RELX. It's headquartered in London and provides scientific, technical and decision-making tools, and operates in 40 countries. The share price is up 32% this year and the yield is low at 1.8%, which is perfect for keeping outside the ISA when I filled my allowance. Dividend history is impressive also, and RELX is another one of those companies which raises its dividend year after year. I've also added more to my S&P 500 ETF. This one has the ticker code IUSA and gives me exposure to the largest listed companies in the US. This is another share I keep outside the ISA. Now, if you want to know how I avoid paying tax on my investments, then check out this video here. And if you want to see my entire portfolio and how it's performing, then click this video here.